at least 30 minutes of work for what ended up being nothing.
I hate this bitch. Right next to Hajime. I hate him. Her. I hate her.
Hey, I have a feeling I'm gonna hate this bitch. I don't know why.
Can you hear me?
It's so funny because he's like my second favorite.
I know.
But I also hate him. This is Kirito.
Yep.
Weird situations.
Also, I realized that it was just because he sounded like Makoto.
Yeah, he is Makoto.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you listening?
And his hoodie looks similar to Makoto's.
Yeah, he is just Makoto.
I remember hearing that he's kind of gay for Makoto.
Interesting.
He's just gay in general.
Understandable. I am gonna be very dramatic and amnesiac like every Danganronpa main character is. I'm also a robot, don't you know?
I've played this game before, by the way, just for the record.
I thought you were actually telling me, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
If we ever decide to upload this to YouTube.
Yeah.
Which I doubt.
I mean, maybe. Oh my god, is it the same premise as the last game?
Oh my god.
And then, when that long-awaited day... Did you just touch me?
Sorry. I was trying to move my toe.
With your toes? Ew.
Yeah.
Does he actually have a skill other than being lucky?
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's honestly already a better setup.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just in the middle of a city.
Literally. To be fair, that's a convenient location.
Yeah. For a fucking murder school. Also, does this mean that the end of the first movie game wasn't an apocalypse?
Let's play the game and find out.
Awesome.
Hey, this expands on the ending. You wanted to know what happened after, and it doesn't.
I got so fucking angry. Please, God, show us what the outside looks like.
Fade to white, fade to white, fade to white,
Please,
fade to
no!
white.
No!
Fade to white,
No!
fade to white.
Please!
Oh?
Fuck! Oh my god. Nova Speak Academy is a government-funded school for the privileged elite of society. Anyways, I guess I should introduce myself first. To myself, I'm talking to myself in my head.
Self-introduction. Finding out who I am.
Special that I have to introduce.
Non-binary legend.
Formalities are always a little embarrassing.
I kind of actually made myself sound like him.
Well,
Yeah.
This is what's expected. I guess that's how I should think about it.
I'm the ultimate kiss ass.
My name is Hajime Hinata.
Hinata? Like the character from Naruto?
Yeah. I thought you would have said the guy from...
Because I admire
What the
how
fuck is Triple Homo Spike?
Hi, Q.
Yeah, that one.
The guy
Isn't there a guy named Hinata?
There is. He's literally the main character.
Yeah.
Orange guy. Yeah,
I didn't know that there was a main character.
Fun fact. I watched Naruto first, so every time when I actually watched Haikyuu, I was like, haha, his name's Hinata, like the girl from Naruto. Except he's not a girl. He's a boy. So is he. Kind of. Half. 50-50.
Non-binary.
Yeah. But also depends on the day.
Every time I think of Hinata, I think of the specific Naruto ship post where it's like Sasuke and Sakura attending Naruto's wedding. And Sakura's like, hey, did you finally remember who Hinata is, you bitch? And he's like, yeah, he's he. And she's like, what's wrong, Sasuke? And he's like, I didn't think he'd be marrying a woman. Hinata's a gender-neutral name.
I thought up until like 20 minutes ago, man. He looks
like a member of society.
He looks like such a basic anime character.
I always wanted to.
Why is he fucking glitching out? For that reason alone, I always wanted to. For that reason alone, I always... Okay.
Always.
Ow!
Oh, ow!
Like from like Alphonse Elric from...
Another non-binary legend.
Another non-binary. Literally, Alphonse Elric is non-binary and also 10 years old. Fuck you. Anyways, ways until now, I never wanted to admit how painfully ordinary I really am. That's why, hope. Yo, Mance is blacking out.
Yeah.
Oh, is he actually? I might have... Oh, wait.
I might have admired.
Admire the talent, individuality, but I have finally forever tried my best finally came true. With a plus. Huh? What?
Huh, what?
Oh my god, that shrimp meme, huh?
Yeah.
What?
What?
What
Da-na-na-na-na.
is this?
Da-na.
Da-da-da-da-da. I love that.
Da-na. Thick Byakuya.
Thick Byakuya.
Oh my god, in the background, my bestie.
Your bestie.
You see him? He's standing...
Look, in the background, titties.
God. Look, in the foreground, a fucking bitch.
A fucking bitch. Huh?
Huh? What? He's just fucking standing.
He's so short.
He's tiny.
These guys, everyone, they're not all guys. Most of them aren't. Most of them are either woman or nothing.
Or non-binary. Okay, Komaeda in the background is looking a little bit non-binary here.
Well, just a tad.
Just a little.
As he's absolutely dripping in non-binary.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, a little
freshmen,
non-binary is a treat.
the freshmen who are accepted in the Hope Speak Academy, the Ultimates. Oh my god.
Komaeda.
Thick
Do you
Byakuya.
want to be Byakuya again?
Hey, why don't you just come inside for now? Yeah, of course. Wait, why am I being so polite? I know they're called the Ultimates, but they're still high school students like me. The fuck, he's supposed to be like a senior. It's obvious if you bother to think about it. I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it either.
And just like we know. And just what
Make him Italian.
And just what are we going to talk about?
I just tricked you into doing an Italy voice.
That actually upsets me so fucking much. Unironically.
I'm so sorry.
He doesn't get rights anymore.
He's not gonna be Italian.
He's gonna be fucking Hifumi. We're not doing shit for him. First, I need to confirm, so I'm gonna fucking kill you, by the way. You're sleeping in my house, and you have the audacity to trick me into doing a fucking Italy voice? You don't deserve rights. You don't deserve human
That's
rights.
homophobia.
You're homophobia.
You're homophobic.
Do you know how homophobic it was for you to trick me into doing an Italia voice?
You know how homophobic it is for you to threaten my rights?
Yeah. It's not, because you mentioned Italia. You assaulted me by tricking me into doing an Italy voice for the fucking Italy voice actor.
Court.
I'll settle this with a fucking knife.
I'll settle this with your mom.
Okay. She doesn't know shit about Italy.
What's going on?
I'll do this one. What's a good voice for her?
We could do the same thing we did last time, where I voice all the men and you voice all the women.
But I want to be Gundam.
No. Fuck you. I want to be Gundam.
Why?
Because you mentioned him as being the taco equivalent of if he fucking was obsessed with the dark arts, and I am now obsessed with him. I've literally never heard him speak, but he is now mine.
Okay.
That's your fault. You duped yourself. Also,
This is revenge for
yeah,
Italy.
for the fucking Italy thing. I get rights. I get more rights than you.
I'm so proud I made you do that. It sure is strange. Nobody actually remembers how they came here. Yeah,
Aoi Part 2.
Except this time she's less lesbian and more hates men. What do you mean, stupid?
What? That's literally.
Be lesbian and be not hating of men.
Yeah, but
Okay, fine. She's a little bit lesbian.
a
Like
little
the hair.
bit. I was gonna say, look at her outfit. That's like cottagecore lesbian.
True. Okay, fine. She gets lesbian rights.
She gets lesbian rights. Also, her hair kind of matches the color of the flag.
True.
She's kind of got lesbian colors on,
It kind of
actually.
upsets me that you're right. I already...
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Ha! I don't know what you're so worried about, but that doesn't sound like a huge deal. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm the Joker.
I'm the Joker. I mean, it's a minor problem. Instead of trying to figure out why we're here, we should just figure out why we can't leave.
Huh? What do you mean we can't leave?
I watched him rush over to the door, try with all his tiny fucking might to pull it open, but
Can I do Nagito Komaeda?
Yes. That does mean I need a woman. How many characters are left?
I don't know. What's my best impression? Or perhaps, doesn't it make more sense to think that this is the entrance exam? Hannah has a surfer voice, but I don't know how to do a surfer voice.
Your entrance exam? You mean Hope Speak Academies?
However,
But according to the Hope Speak Academy, no such entrance exams exist. I don't know what to do for her. Hold on.
Oh, I could do my Celeste voice.
You
But
could.
according to Hope Speak Academy, no such exam exists. And that could be my woman.
Yeah, your woman.
My woman.
They may say that publicly, but it's possible that this is actually a special entrance exam, bruh.
Bruh. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that when you were done.
Hang 10, bruh. That's not a California voice.
You're wrong. This is not an entrance exam.
what?
What was that just now?
Hey, bastard.
Hey, badass. Oh wait, I need.
Hey, badass!
Hey, badass. Why'd you make the cutesy voice all sudden?
I think you should make him super high-pitched.
Okay.
Like Mickey Mouse.
I want to speak your blunt remark about my weight, but that voice you just heard wasn't mine.
Huh?
Huh? Then whose is it?
Actually, it's mine. Who's there? Where are you?
Notice how he sounds like he's taking a shit?
What? Wow.
Perhaps.
It sounds like it came from behind the teacher's desk.
Why haven't you speaking there?
Hello?
Behind the desk? Alright, I see everyone has arrived. Let's begin. You're a bit late now. There's so many characters. I feel like there are more. Maybe it's because they're all alive.
There's exactly one more. Technically. There's technically the same
Well, the
amount.
same amount, but one of them's not hidden.
Yeah, one of them isn't a hidden secret twin.
What is that?
It's a magic pixie girl.
Wait, no, it's the exact same amount. Mukuro made 17.
Oh, so there's a hidden one?
No, there is no hidden one.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. I am exquisite.
Hey, I'd have made a very similar voice.
Yeah. Also, can I just say, Monokuma's voice in the third game gets so fucking high-pitched. He sounds like
I
this
do not look like it.
for the entire first chapter.
Strange.
He gets back to normal, but there's still some sound effects. Apparently his voice actor, like, broke his voice, and he
Awesome.
couldn't do it.
What's going on?
Nah, I see it too.
What's with this talking chihuahua? That's a chihuahua?
Everyone.
Does everyone here know what a rabbit is? Oh, she's a rabbit.
Yeah, bunny.
It's a lovable animal that's very fluffy and soft. That's what I am, a singing, dancing, talking rabbit mascot. Okie dokie. Really?
Yeah.
It's probably remote control or something. Don't act like such a pussy over a child's toy. Yo, he's got like eyelashes.
Yeah.
Even if it was remote controlled, doesn't it look too lifelike? Oh,
It's auto. Did you hit spacebar?
It moves. Its movements and mannerisms are not the issue. More importantly, based on what it just said, it seems you know something about our current situation.
Leave it to me.
Of course I do. I'm the lead teacher of the school trip. School trip. Good job.
Come on.
Hey, what do you mean school trip? A large group of students go on a chaperone trip with a lead teacher. It's the biggest event of the school year. Well, we're not looking for such a literal answer. Now, let's depart for the fun school trip. Depart? Oh my god, she's fucking magic.
She's a magical girl.
The mom and dad, I'm doing fine. You guys are on my mind. You asked me what I wanted to be, and now I think the answer is plain to see. I wanna
Magical girl.
She's living in a magical world.
Yo,
She's a
it's a
magical girl.
beach. Let's go to the beach. Beach?
Let's go get wave.
Nicki Minaj.
You know what I think when I think of beach?
What?
But I also think of California girls. California girls. Oh, you're not bopping out to California girls?
No. Did you see that high quality bird?
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
Couldn't believe my eyes. Not just my eyes, but my brain
I
too.
thought you were talking about the bird.
Danganronpa main characters and saying the same thing 8 times.
In a more verbose way.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Is this a joke? Get it? Because I'm the Joker?
I'm the Joker.
Right? What are you doing like you sound like a penguin.
We hold on. What if I did that voice for her?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
We are we? What's going on?
Everywhere.
Please stay calm. There's no reason to panic. See? Look around. Feast your eyes on this beautiful ocean. It's like your heart is being washed clean, isn't it? Washed away everything. Even all the bad things.
Hold on. Give us the details. Where in the world are we?
Where, you ask? Well, obviously where? Out where it's better. Out where it's... Oh, hey, that's...
Out where it's better. Out where
by the
it's better.
sea. Out by the sea.
I understand this is the sea, but what are we doing here?
You know, your throat's gonna get hoarse if you keep screaming like that. But, we're just at school, and now we are here by the sea. That is impossible. Please do not worry. The school trip has just started, that's all.
But like, why are we here on a school trip all of a sudden? You totally skip all the stuff that comes first.
You know what this is? This is best trans woman representation ever.
Scene girl.
Yeah. She's right. We're supposed to be attending Hope's Peak Academy.
I see.
Ah, Hope's Peak Academy. I see. You don't say. You guys are feeling unsure about Hope's Peak Academy. Then, in that case, please forget about Hope's Peak Academy. That's why we're having a school trip in the first place. Huh? The hell do you want? I'm tired of doing high-pitched voices.
Hell do you mean we should forget about it? Forget about
The
it.
hell do you mean we should forget about it?
Forget about it.
Hey, what are you? Just what are you scheming? What? I'm not scheming anything. I'm doing this for everyone's sake. I'm praying from the bottom of my hope that hope will grow within everyone's hearts.
That heart will grow in everyone's hope.
Yes. There's nothing dangerous on this island whatsoever. So please, there's no need to worry at all.
Island? Did you just say island?
No shit, dumbass.
Island, bro?
Yep, and it's certainly beautiful.